Accusers of the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein and his co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell gathered on Capitol Hill this morning. They shared their stories publicly, many of them for the first time. CBS's Natalie Brand reports 2 lawmakers joined them. They are pushing for the release of all files related to the Epstein case.
We're in a sorority that none of us asked to join.
Accusers of the late Jeffrey Epstein, along with their families and advocates, are fighting for transparency.
He was an international human trafficker.
The women say they want the public to know what they endured.
Protect the vulnerable, not the powerful. Protect children and survivors.
The news conference comes as Republican Congressman Thomas Massie of Kentucky and Democratic Representative Ro Khanna of California are leading a bipartisan effort to try and force a vote requiring the Justice Department to turn over all files related to the case.
There is something that is rotten in Washington. Less than 1% of these files have been released.
The lawmakers are pressuring the Trump administration to disclose more information about the criminal probes and recently subpoenaed the Justice Department for Epstein records. Analysis by CBS News found much of the release had already been made public, but did include unseen surveillance video outside Epstein's jail cell on the night he died by suicide, as well as the disgraced financier's flight logs documenting travel with young women.
It's so hard to begin to heal knowing that there are people out there who know more about my abuse than I do.
House Speaker Mike Johnson was among the lawmakers who met privately with victims on Tuesday, calling them courageous.
There were tears in the room. There was outrage. It was both, I would describe it as heartbreaking and infuriating that justice has been delayed so long.
It is a cover-up of epic proportions.
Other lawmakers say the House Speaker and colleagues are not doing enough to bring transparency and accountability. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Now, moments ago in the Oval Office, Mr. Trump was meeting with Poland's president, and he spoke to the media. Trump lashed out against Democrats and what he called their push for more information on the Epstein files.
Trying to do with the Epstein hoax is get people to talk about that instead of speaking about the tremendous success like ending 7 wars. I ended 7 wars. Nobody's going to talk about because they're going to talk about the Epstein whatever.
The president went on to say that he has cooperated in the Epstein investigation. He said the focus needs to be about the greatness of our country and how he has read that the first 8 months of his presidency has been the most successful of any president.